man's best and most loyal friend, shared the same day to day as the soldiers. Whether carrying messages, saving the wounded, or sweeping for mines, they never failed to fulfill
Hero
their duty.
shot.
What?
Get this thing off my fucking head. Okay, sweet. Now let's go rescue some people.
We just gotta check for trinkets first, buddy.
You know, this is a farm. It could be full of them.
Yeah.
Oh, Marie. Yeah.
Kid's annoying. I'll do my best.
Hey, no.
That's good booze. Goodbye forever.
Je vais t'en sortir, tiens-moi.
There you go.
This family's in for the ride of their life. Dun, 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 dun.
Allez, Carl.
Kid's doing his part.
Allez. Tiens-moi.
Look, he had a bullet in there too.
Dude.
Tiens-moi. Allez.
You're good, Anna.
C'est bon.
No nurses to help me out? All right, thanks.
Oh, that does not look clean.
Glass syringe used by nurses to administer intravenous or intramuscular drugs. The needles were not as fine-tipped as today and injections hurt. Medicine was nevertheless making great progress.
Well, that's good.
C'est bien.
I'd have been quicker, but I had to study everything on the way. X-ray equipment. Technology became available at the end of the 19th century, and scientists soon realized the dangers of radiation. Radiologists were provided like gloves, aprons, helmets, and goggles. In military hospitals, they had to work cut out for them and would spend whole days x-raying thousands of wounded men. Shouldn't you guys keep your medical supplies a little closer to the patients that need it?
Yeah, you think. Wait. Oh, uh-oh.
This is
Wrong
like a
room.
nightmare. I need to save a patient, but I have to run through the entire hospital. And I don't know. Oh my god, it really is like a nightmare.
And I think it's timed. Oh, wait. There's a bedpan or something.
Sweet. Got your bedpan.
Or the dentist basin.
A dental surgeon's profession appeared before the war, and the nature of war injuries really brought the surgical aspect of the profession to the fore. At the front, dentists were called to treat on all manner of wounds, especially jaw injuries. A basin such as this would keep surgical instruments in a more or less sterile condition.
More or less. Oh.
Got it.
Sweet.
Trinket. All right. What a terrible hospital. This is a hospital, damn it. Don't you have a first aid kit? I think we got one of those around here.
Maybe in the basement?
Yeah, maybe. Should I do something?
Tiens bon, tiens bon. Allez, calme.
You got that last night, didn't you?
No,
Allez, allez,
but it let.
allez. Allez, calme. Tiens bon, tiens bon. Allez, courage. Ça va aller, allez.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Allez, calme. Allez,
She's just a vet.
tiens bon, tiens bon.
She's pretending it's a dog, though. See?
Calme, tiens bon, tiens bon, tiens bon. Allez, calme.
You can't do this to me.
Calme, tiens bon. Allez, calme. Allez.
Are you dead? I also surgically transplanted a horse cock onto you.
Whoa!
Hope you enjoy.
Shit.
Courtesy of your neighborhood vet.
He went blind. Oh no, he just needs a haircut.
Yeah, good one.
Was enough for Carl to forget 3 years of war and exile.
Oh,
Your kid's kind of a loser.
Or 4. He's just a kid.
Wife's pretty hot though.
After weeks without news of Emile, Marie finally received a letter from her father.
Émile Chaillon.
Man, I wonder how often mutiny happened. Military justice. In-uniform soldiers were subject to military justice. 2,500 death penalties were meted out to punish disobedience and desertion. Of these, 650 were actually carried out, mainly at the start of the war. As the war progressed, politicians tried to limit the use of executions, especially those intended to set example. Nevertheless, in the wake of the Chemin des Dames mutinies, over 50 soldiers were still executed.
C'est l'heure.
Guess the meal's done.
You could get your little feet out of those chains.
Barring a last-minute Flight of the Bumblebee car chase, I don't think Emil's gonna be able to get out of this one.
Dearest Marie, as the war ends for me, I have no regrets. I've seen too much horror. I hope fate has been more merciful to you. Our time on Earth is brief, and mine has been filled with so much joy that I can only be thankful for how much I've been blessed, most especially for the wonder you brought into my life. This letter is my last. I've been found guilty by a military court for the death of an officer.
Aw, Freddy.
It was not my intention to kill him. War makes men mad. Though I failed, Carl, I know my sacrifice has not been in vain. I fought for my country and my liberty. My honor is assured. Since it is the will of God to separate us on earth, I hope we'll meet again in heaven. Keep me in your prayers. Your loving Baba. Always.
Even though their bodies have long since returned to dust, their sacrifice still lives on. We must strive to cherish their memory and never forget.
It was a well done ending. I'm grateful the dog didn't die, because then I'd just be bawling.
Yeah.
It was pretty though.
Hmm.
And that's it. So, we're actually 20 minutes away from Remembrance Day. Beautiful game. I do hope they continue it as a series
Yeah. That would be so nice.
for them to
Because it
do.
was so beautiful and very respectful.
A World War II game would be really good.
Yeah.
At the same time, I could imagine anything. Like, you could tell. It might be hard to tell the same epic over the course of World War I again. Like, you could tell it from a ton of different perspectives, but it probably wouldn't have the same effect. But,
There's something after the credits. Apparently.
which shouldn't be that long, because it was a relatively small team that made it. And this is one of the victories of Ubisoft's initiative in Ubi Art, is the capabilities of such an inspired and strong visionary piece put together with such a small team. In a way, it's almost like the vision can be more cohesive and strong because of how small the team is. And it was beautiful. Like, there were scenes, some of the scenes were just pure works of art.
Yeah, absolutely.
The way they were composed and played out.
3 production babies. Oh, and 3 in loving memories. Or 2. Or 1.
Hungry for more, the war was not yet over.
Oh, did his brother join?
Its appetite was infinite.
What does that mean? Are they
Teaser?
saying, like, are they teasing, like, that an entire game will be dedicated to America's chapter?
Yeah, I don't know. Is that a World War II ship?
I'm not sure those were WW2 ships. That would be a poor segue, because for that to segue into World War II, you're starting with the wrong nation. World War II took another many years for the United States to get involved.
It was a World War II ship?
Were they? I can't tell the difference.
Freddie wouldn't necessarily be too old. How old do you think Freddie was?
I regarded him as like in his 30s.
Oh, okay. Maybe he would be.
Freddie
then.
would be too old at that stage.
Yeah.
It wouldn't make much sense. I
It
don't
looks like his little brother, though. Or how they depicted his little brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, his younger brother could pick off where he left off.
Let me just look up a World War I battleship. No, those could have easily have been depicting World War I ships. They looked a lot like that. Big steel, pointy fronts, ugly things.
I took it as a tease for part 2. I took it as there's more to come. Be it World War I in a different capacity
Yeah,
or World
I
War
think
II.
it's going to be part 2 of World War I, since
Yeah.
they didn't really finish the story of World War I here, and they teased the American involvement, that America was going to get
That
involved.
really began in 1917. That's when the Americans really joined the war.
I don't know
And they
anything
still
about the
have,
Americans'
like-
involvement. I don't remember any of that. I don't know any of it.
I know that the Americans came in and the French were all really tired, like the other,
Right.
everybody else who had been fighting were exhausted, and they helped really reinforce some of the ground that the French had taken. Like, Ypres had like 3 huge battles that happened there, and I think the United States really helped hold the ground on the last battle. That's all I know.
Canadian schools are probably just like most nations, very
Oh, yeah.
limited in scope. They teach
I
you
only
about the
know that-
Canadian part and like nothing else, and that's why I know so little beyond what we did.
I only know that from like researching. Yeah, there was an attack on U.S. soil because Mexico and Germany were planning to attack the States,
I remember that. Yeah.
which they told us during our last playthrough.
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay.
So. Can I?
While Carl was about to find
If I go
the light
into
at
here, I just wanted to see the
Freddy,
history part in here. Historical facts. Vimy Ridge is a 5-mile-long strategic position commanding the surrounding plains. April 9th, 1917, 100,000 Canadians launched an attack on the ridge and seized it back. In 1922, France granted Canada permanent use of the hill to commemorate their war dead, and 11,000 trees were planted to commemorate the 11,000 soldiers without known graves. The hill subsequently became a symbol of Canada's national unity and of its coming of age as an independent nation. And today, Canadians still pilgrimage to it, to Vimy Ridge.
Yeah, totally. I loved it.
Yeah.
I thought this game was absolutely beautiful.
It makes you want to learn more about the war. It's crazy because as much as I always read up on the war, on World War I and II, and so much happens in that core concentration of our history, in the timeline of the world, of world history. You've got such a dense amount to learn during the wars, and it always gets jumbled up.
Yeah.
Like, I always mix battles up and what did what and stuff like
yeah,
that.
Totally.
It's so hard to keep it all straight. like you could dedicate, and people do dedicate their lives to being historians about the wars only.
It's almost too bad that they kind of jumped around in time periods during this, because it was nice kind of seeing a timeline, but then they sort of jump around and confuse it a little bit.
But this is something that I think, thing is, whose history class will get to play this? I don't think Americans will be interested in letting their kids learn about the other countries. Canadians might for that one part, but like I said, Canadian schools really don't give a fuck about teaching you about any other part. They glaze over it and then they teach you about just what the Canadians did. They'll spend entire days telling you about Billy Bishop. When you should be learning about the whole thing and how it all... In a way, it's kind of propaganda, and it works because you get a lot of national pride out of learning about the wars and what Canada did. But at the same time, they do kind of a poor job of teaching the overall, the big picture. But
I don't know. It's hard. I only took like one history class in high school, anyways, and they can only teach so much. I'd rather learn that. I didn't take world history, did you?
No.
I don't know what they teach in world history.
I don't know. Probably something about, I don't know. So, Valiant Hearts. Final thought, I'm glad the dog didn't die.
Oh, me too.
Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you all take a moment this Remembrance or Veterans Day or whatever one you're doing. If you're not even, I hope this game made you think a little bit more about that, the sacrifices made before us. We'll catch you next time. See you later.
Bye.